Okay, hi everyone, how are you? Great to be here. Fantastic. We are on Wednesday, the 14th of September, and this is for the recap of our, quite frankly, jaw dropping, astonishing, amazing, best, never seen before, any terminology you could possibly think of. Webinar last night that we had, corporate webinar with Ash MUFAREH. It was awe-inspiring. So I actually feel at the moment a little bit nervous and excited all at the same time to give you this recap. Um, I feel like it's a very, very surreal experience to be part of everything that is going on. But boy, did Ash come on and did he deliver? Do you know something? I was absolutely blown away by what we heard, and I'm going to run through all of that for you guys here today. Now, first and foremost, today is the 14th of September, and we found out directly from the horse's mouth that it is Ash MUFAREH's birthday. He's the big 4-9 today. So, from myself and the whole of the ONPASSIVE family, Ash MUFAREH, we wish you an extremely happy birthday today. I feel very blessed to be part of this organization and company, and especially within the family fold of the ONPASSIVE organization. It is amazing. So, as always, guys, it was a founders only webinar last night. There was proprietary information there that I can't disclose on this open public forum. But I do know that there is a full written recap in the update section within your back office. And also, Marty DeGarmo has re-put in the recording of the webinar last night. How long the recording is now, I don't know. But the actual webinar went on for a good 6 hours. And for everybody who stayed right to the end, we were certainly treated to the extra bits that weren't in the recording. So for those that were here, I won't be mentioning it on this recap, but really good, especially when he got his calculator out. Absolutely, again, jaw dropping. So without further ado, I will do my very, very best, guys, to give you the recap of the amazing webinar that we had with our CEO, Ash MUFAREH. For me, it was the final piece of jigsaw to put in the puzzle to give us the whole picture. He actually said and came out and saying, I can now tell you things that 2 weeks ago I couldn't tell you. And he certainly did not disappoint with what he came out with. So let's get started. He come on and he said, I was born to change your life, and I will change your life and your future in a most positive way. I am your friend, and I work on your business harder than you do, around the clock, exclusively just for you. There are also hundreds of soldiers working for you, many leaders that are literally married to ONPASSIVE in all departments. Take this very seriously. They are giving their hearts to make this better for all of us who are here right now. The same hard work is done by included engineer Mohammed Kamal over in Dubai, along with Kasim and many others in the Hyderabad team within India. And they have had many, many sleepless nights. I know one thing for sure. I didn't get much sleep after what I heard last night. And I bet you guys are in the same boat as I am. He actually said that my attorneys in the US have asked that any webinars, as well as anything I say, to be recorded, as it will be shared with the US government in Washington, DC, with a specific department, which we will probably find out about in the future. So he is on record, and in a way, he is under oath. This is a founders only webinar, he went on to say. Any leaders that speak publicly, like I am now, and share information with you, if they add anything that I didn't say, then it's not his responsibility for sharing that information in a public domain. As sometimes the language barriers, they don't quite understand what is being said, and they actually do give out the wrong information. Now, I have said many, many times, if you want the right, correct information, you listen to me, Redfern, Marty DeGarmo, or Chris Johnson, and you will get the correct, up-to-date information. Wherever you get other information, that's entirely up to you, and you're allowed to do that. It's not a problem. But I can assure you of this, guys, we will only give you the right, correct information. And we also make sure that we have vetted the information and taken out anybody anything that he has said that we feel we shouldn't share with you guys on a public forum. He said that he might be a little bit sick at the moment. He's got a touch of laryngitis, but actually I didn't notice too much about it. He had a bit of a sniffle and a cough, but his voice was pretty good. He said he's a little bit weak, mainly because he's getting old, he said. But he said, I will not die until I have finished what I have started. And boy, 4 years of something that has been started. The mind capacity of this guy is immense. His vision of where he wanted to get to and the process that he must have gone through on a daily basis to get where we are now. I absolutely take my hat off to this guy, not only to achieve what he has achieved, but also for bringing us along for the ride. He didn't have to. He could have done it on his own. But I tell you what a heart this guy has got. Why? I have never, ever, ever come across anybody who is doing so much for the normal, average guy on the street than Ash MUFAREH has. I thank you, because without people like you, or in fact, not people like you, without you, we would not be here. So he said, this is a private webinar for the founders only. And for those who attend with us today, we will get a bonus that's not going to be recorded at the end, which is what I spoke about earlier. So some founders will be eliminated, and you will see the founders numbers going down, not up. And that's because of what we are doing and what we are saying. So some things that people are saying is hurting the company. And what's happening? Their accounts are getting terminated, and absolutely rightly so. If they are not on board, if they are not positive about this company and where we are going, we do not want them. So their accounts are being terminated, and this is why you will see a fluctuation in this number. He said there are no new founders registrations since we closed the door in June the 22nd of this year. Obviously, we do know about the pending founder positions and how that is all working, and I'll get to all that in a little bit later on in this presentation. He said, if you've got any children under the under the age of 18 years old, tell them to hurry up and grow up so they can understand and enjoy what we are doing. Why did he say that? Because the legal age to be a founder and part of ONPASSIVE is 18, there or thereabouts, depending on the age limit within the country. He said, I wanted to take time out to thank engineer Mike for his event in Canada. I also said a few bits about this yesterday as well. It was well done and very well organized. And I think everybody who was on it, whether virtually or in person live, will all agree that it was fantastic. There's lots of live events going on all over the place now, guys. If you want to know where they are, they will be in the update section within your back office. He also thanked Charles Asong for organizing huge events across Cameroon, and to all the leaders that are doing events around the globe right now. He then started talking about specifically the design team in Hyderabad, specifically the websites that we are getting now on a twice weekly basis. He said the design team is growing daily in India, and we are amazed at the progress they are making. Now, I've been talking about this over the last couple of weeks or so, about the standard and variety of the websites that we are getting. They're more intricate, they have more moving parts, they're visually sharper, more interactable, and so much more is going on with what they are making for us. He actually said 3 of the staff were rewarded for their efforts. He said with cash and iPhones. He showed us a video of this as well in the back office. Quick thank you for the super sticker from Don Parker. He said, let's recognize them as they are working on our future. He said there is a thing called a CUA, and this is a new type of navigation between sites. He said this is really, really high-end stuff that is going on now. He said this is far beyond the coding that goes in and bootstrapping and all the rest of it. This is way, way up there that involves artificial intelligence. Websites that are integrated with this CUA, we will have the certificate before the end of September, and we are one of the premiers AI companies which will be detailing of our operational flow as we run through this through the AI network that we have set up. He also went on to say that we are developing the first ever artificial intelligence whiteboard. Now, for those of you who don't know what a whiteboard is, it is like a doodle pad that you can mark up on it. You can draw things. You can grab a virtual pen, draw it either with your finger if you've got touch screen, or using your mouse or your pad on your computer. What does the AI part do? Quite frankly, it makes everything so much easier, plus better. We start the process off. The AI goes, I know what this guy is doing. I know what he's trying to make. I know what he's trying to draw. He's trying to draw a circle. So you start drawing a circle, it takes over, and it makes a perfectly round circle. How amazing is that? Why is it important? Because we use whiteboards for overlapping stuff that we have on our screen. So if you want to circle, for instance, a piece of text, then you can do it, and AI will take over and go all the way around it perfectly. So it doesn't look like a spider has gone all over it. This is the technology that we have at our fingertips. This is just one small proportion of it. No other company has this whiteboard, and we are the first ones to have it. We have several products, he said, that are coming in the next few weeks, and several that are done and already parked, ready and waiting. We've been saying this for a while now, that there's a lot of products, they're all done. What are they doing? They've left them there, but they haven't left them there and not done anything to them. They are tweaking them, they're dusting them, they're polishing them, making them a little bit better whilst they are working harder on other things. 3 of the first products, he said, that are coming out are going to be free, as in no payment. 1 is going to be a paid product. Okay, so the 3 that are coming out, okay, 2 are going to be for nothing, completely free, and 1 is going to be paid for. So we're going to have as free, 3 are going to be free. The 3 that we have coming out that are going to be free, no payment, is Mail, Trim, and Net. These are all free versions. This is a big, big deal, guys. He showed us when he did the screen share of how this is going to work. He's even doing templates from your Mail that you can send out to your list to tell people where you are going and what you are going to be using. That's all done for us. All we got to do is add in the email addresses, boom, press send, and people will have that link. Robert Kovacs, thank you for your super sticker, sir. So much stuff is going to be done for us that we can use that's going to be templated to make our life easier. The one paid product that is going to be coming out right at the beginning is Connect. Connect. Oh my God. He shared Connect in on the screen for us and showed us what this beast of a product is going to be capable of. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go into depth here now on here, okay, because it was proprietary. It was only for the founders that were there live or can access the recording in their back office. This isn't for the public domain, but I'm going to tell you right now what we saw is going to absolutely not only revolutionize but blow out the water any other webinar service that is out there right now. I've said it for time and time again. You have one screen in front of you. Everything is accessible from that one screen. You do not lose it. You can do everything from that one screen. You don't have to exit it. You don't have to go behind to do stuff in the background. You can do everything from there. The versatility of it is outstanding. The visual clarity, it pops out at you. And this is live video, guys. Phenomenal, everything that was there. He said this is going to be part of our thing called an OBS. This is the ONPASSIVE business solution. In real terms, what does that mean? It means our back office, our dashboard. Randall Harris, thank you for your super sticker. It's the advanced AI dashboard of ONPASSIVE. This is where everyone will initially go to start with and then navigate out of it. Everything you start there, navigate out of it. Each time you click on anything, it brings up a new web page. This is what makes it so phenomenal. It's not all condensed into one place. It actually expands out. It doesn't contract in and get all jumbled and claustrophobic. It gives a lot of space and depth. We will allow the founders to activate their accounts first and get these free products so that they can share the link for each product with the public. This is a massive deal. Why? Because you are building your organization, getting them used to the ONPASSIVE products. They haven't paid anything. All they have had to do is put their name and an email on a link. They access OMail, ONet, OTrim. They use them all for nothing. They love them. They have access to the OBS as a free user. They're going to have so much stuff to look at. What do you think the chances are of any of them clicking on something? Oh, that looks nice. Let's have a look at that. They click on it. Oh, I like that. You've got a far better chance of them then turning into paid customers. Now I'm going to get into the money because I can say that now. I don't have to talk about apples. I could talk about money, the compensation, how it's going to work. And I'm going to talk to you about that in a moment. It's going to grow your organization exponentially before your very eyes, all because you have got a free version you can share with somebody else and they are going to love it. You just need to say, hey, if you want to talk to me, this is where I'm going to be on ONet. Stick your link there and off you go over to there. Drag everyone with you. The same as YouTube, the same as any of the social media networks. You can take everyone with you. Same as the OMail. You can take them all with you and they will be part of your organization before anybody has to pay a dime. It is all there being done for us. As promised months upon months ago. He said it months ago that everything is going to be done for you. He is being true to his word. Everything is done for us. He then mentioned a little bit about the pending founders. I told you about them. He said those people who have pending founders, these are going to be stopped at midnight Pacific time on the 20th of September. Okay, so that is the last day. Basically, it was 7 days from yesterday. So if you've got pending founder positions, now is the time to get rid of them. It's the last day for transferring any accounts to another person. After that date, okay, then all the pending positions will be deleted and or removed from the system. But the company that has reserved the rights to either flush these pending founders or sell them in bulk to interested parties. And obviously that is entirely up to the company to do that. But from us as founders people are concerned, we won't have access to these pending founders after the 20th of September. So get busy, guys. If you've got them, now is the time. Don't dilly-dally around because time is ticking on. He said, in any attempt, if they are bulk sold, they will only have 24 hours to activate them if they are getting rid of them. He went on to say that every product will have its very own link. So you'll know where that person has come from. He showed us in the back office how you will find out how that person had come or how it's come through to being in your organization and how did they get there. If you create a video on ONNet, for instance, and you invite people to see it, you'll have to create an account by entering their name and email. Then they get to see the video and you'll be able to get all the statistics of that person's activities, okay, because they're part of your organization. You'll be able to see if they then sign up for mail or if they buy something. You'll be able to see exactly what that person has become interested in. All the products, he said, that I am sharing with you today are over market value. Okay, so they're not just average, they are way up here somewhere. He said then what happened was Ash showed us what OConnect is going to do in the background. It's going to have loads and loads of features. I'll name a few just here, but if you want to know what it looked like, get into your back office, get that replay, and you can have a look for it. It's going to have soundproofing, guys, so that it'll eliminate background noise, dogs barking, babies crying, all that sort of things will be eliminated. Okay, so if you hear a train, okay, if you buy a train, you won't hear it in the background. It will display unlimited numbers of users. We've already got it up to 20,000 users. Look what happened yesterday on Zoom, 20,000, and Zoom went, oh, I can't handle this anymore, and started crashing all over the place. And he's paying over $7,000 a month just to have that room. He also emphasized that everything will be unlimited eventually, okay, and we will have billions of users on at a time. We've achieved 20,000, like I said already, with OConnect, and they're working now on making it unlimited. He said, we also have themes for birthdays and babies and graduations and weddings and all sorts of other things that will be integrated into OConnect. And this is without the language thing, okay, and all the rest of it. Now, talking about language, he then went on to talk a little bit about our back office that we're going to have, okay. This is the ONPASSIVE business solution. He said that when you log in to your new back office, you can actually choose the language that you want. And guess what? It will then remember it the next time that you log in until you change that language again. So you don't have to faff around to then log in, click this, all the rest of it. No, do it once, it remembers. Machine learning, guys. This is how it all works. This is what makes our life so much better. It'll know your time zone, your local time, and it will greet you accordingly. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, etc. in your time zone. To enjoy the new back office, he said, try it on a big screen. It will absolutely jump out at you. The big screen, the bigger the screen, the better the scene. He said, we are the solution to the pollution. He then went on and talked about O Shop, how it is going to work, what it's going to be for, and all the rest of it. In basic terms, O Shop is going to be a franchise of not only virtual stores, but also, not only in real-time stores, but also online stores as well. And we will be opening in various countries around the world. All types of logos and various items. Some might actually have food and cafes and all the rest of it. We will have agents for these products promoting the ONPASSIVE lifestyle. It will be a brick and mortar shop. Okay, it will be an experience. This is what we're trying to achieve here. We'll start with 3 physical stores, one in Dubai, Hyderabad, and in Orlando, Florida. And it'll be a bit like a gift shop, but also it'll be more of an experience, an ONPASSIVE memorabilia experience. And these stores may or may not be part of the global leader package. He said he will have to define this at a later date. He said, but there will be new positions. He wants to call them agents for now, to represent a country with our physical products. The stores will have a newly developed products, printing products, maybe food, refreshments, like I said. And these will not happen now, but these are things that are going to be in the future. And they will also be under O Shop online as well. He then talked about a press release. We'll be announcing something big. And Mr. Ash showed us a video of the biggest news of the whole night. ONPASSIVE are now official sponsors of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. We will be there, 64 different matches within the World Cup in this November. This is beyond huge, guys. They're estimating 5 billion people will watch the World Cup. Now, you guys in America, you think of the Super Bowl, how big that is. This blows the Super Bowl out of the water in comparison. As a worldwide event, there is nothing bigger. No Formula One, no golf, no tennis, no nothing. This is the biggest worldwide event in sporting that you can get on, and we are one of the main sponsors of this event. This is beyond huge. The publicity, the exposure that we are going to get as a company from this is gigantic, colossal. Any other big words that I can think of, it is it. This is going to cement us firmly, not only as a company within the internet, but more importantly, it is going to put us ONPASSIVE on the mouths of every single person who is watching that event. They're going to see our logo. They're going to see our banners. They see our words ONPASSIVE. What do you think they are going to do? Oh, what's this ONPASSIVE? Hello, Mr. Google. What is ONPASSIVE? Every single one of you that has done any action online has a chance of that person hitting you. That is how big this thing is. It is going to be gigantic. I cannot stress enough how big a deal this is. How it was pulled off, I have no idea. But one thing for sure is you've got to thank Mohammed Kamal. He is been the forefront of the negotiations of this. And I thank him from the bottom of my heart for pulling it off. I don't know how you've done it, Mohammed, but my word, what a coup it has been for a company that hasn't even launched yet. And we are sponsors of the FIFA 2020 World Cup. Talking to Mohammed Kamal, he then sprung a really nice surprise for our CEO for his birthday. They did a cake and sang happy birthday. They did it in Hyderabad and at Dubai at the same time. They even put a collage of videos together for that event. And if you look all over social media, you will see the official on passive promotion for the FIFA World Cup that is all over the place. You can use this, guys. Share it amongst your friends. Get us out there. Tell everyone that we are sponsors of the World Cup. Mr. Ash then gave us a question. Are the founders and resellers going to be partners of ONPASSIVE? No, we are not partners. Why are we not partners? Because we don't share the hard work that they did, and we don't share their expenses or their losses of everything that the company went through. Annette Curry, thank you so much for your super sticker. Basically, we don't share the hard work with you. We don't expect you to do anything. All we expect you to do is be a true positive founder. So because we don't share those, okay, we don't equally have to split the revenue either. A true partner shares in the profits and the losses, but we are sharing a percentage of the profits with you, but we're not sharing any of the losses with you. So for us as a founder, this is a win-win-win. All right, because we are only getting the good part. We're not having to pay for the bad part. That brings me nicely on now to money, how the compensation plan is going to work. Now, we already know, okay, that there is a compensation plan, but for us to make any commissions, what do we have to do? We have to sell something, okay? No sale, no commissions, pure and simple. So there are customers, okay, who have the free product. They're already there, part of your organization, but there is no commission attached to those. They are part of your organization. They're part of everything that happens, your team. There is also going to be products that have a very low margin, but there's also going to be products that have a very high margin. But regardless of the margin level, you will get 100% of the first sale of that product. But here's the thing that you need to understand. You will only get the referral link for that product to then resell if you own it yourself, which means you have had to have purchased it yourself. So let's say, for argument's sake, the one product costs $100. One sale to one person, you get 100% of that money back to you, which means that product has cost you zero. One product. Any subsequent sales, okay, from that existing person who has bought it once, then goes in to your organization, into your team volume, and then the old system of the company taking their share and all the expenses coming out, that all comes out of the second part of it. Is there going to be bundles? Yes, there is. It will have buy two, get 30% off, for example. Buy three, get one free, whatever. There's going to be all sorts of different bundles, packages, etc. But the bottom line is you can only get the referral link to sell that product if you own that product. Whatever the price is, there's going to be various prices, small amounts, large amounts for different products. And obviously, when we see these products, we will be told how much they will cost. So you have to own it to make any profits. And after the first sale, okay, it is be part of the hybrid commission based on the types of products, okay? There is also an engagement and rewards, okay? Never ever heard of this before, ever in my life. You do not have to buy a product, okay? But if you are engaging with what is going on, if you are making likes on posts or comments, or you are going to meetings and all of this. This is engagement. You will get a reward in your wallet for just attending. And guess what you can do with that reward? It sits in your wallet. You can build it up over time. And if there's enough in there, guess what you can do? You can buy a product. Start off with the lowest one. That means you then get the referral link for it. And then you can then get busy. You can then sell and make your own commissions because you then own that product. Even the founders that have no team, you guys are going to be absolutely fine. Okay? It doesn't go on the size of your team. It goes on the size of your team volume. Sales means volume. All right. So team size doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have the biggest team volume sales. So it really was an exciting way of explaining how this commission plan is going to work. It's going to be very, very fluid, guys. There is no set amount. There is no set way of doing it. It's all going to change. There's going to be specific bonuses for team volume. There's going to be specific bonuses for all sorts of things within the compensation plan that he didn't even tell us about, because if he had, not only has it blown our mind already, it would have completely fried everything. So there was no point in going down this route at all. The recording then stopped, and then he went into a lot of other things as well that I'm not going to share on this open forum here. But I could tell you one thing, guys. If ever I have thought I am in the right place at the right time, now is it in ONPASSIVE. I've known for 4 years that this is something special. This company is something outrageously unreal in a good way. I am so proud, so privileged to be a founder of ONPASSIVE, and I cannot wait to see how all this unfolds. But last night, for me, we got the missing jigsaw piece. The one piece that we've been waiting for all this time to put in to the picture, so that we now have the full picture of how ONPASSIVE is going to start, what it's going to do for us, our friends, our families, our kids, our parents, everyone around us. Dream? You're absolutely damn right you can start dreaming now. This is the real deal. This is where we have put our trust and faith, and now we are rewarded. I cannot express this well enough to you. Big, phenomenal things are coming our way. Why? Because we are founders in the biggest company that the world is ever going to see. That's it from me. Like I said, I was nervous. I was anticipated. Didn't really know how the update was going to go, but I know one thing. I am so excited, fired up, tingling with excitement. I cannot wait for the next thing to listen to what is going to happen. You guys, get out there. Tell everybody about ONPASSIVE, because it is going to absolutely blow everything out of the water. That's it from me. Marty is on in 20 minutes. Chris is on afterwards. And don't forget, guys, a very special ONPASSIVE 360, 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. UK, and 8 p.m. Eastern, which makes it 11:30 for you guys over in India. That's it from me. What a recap. Henry Horn, thank you so much, buddy, for your super sticker, and everyone else who has very generously donated to me as well for today. I thank every single one of you. Buckle up, because the rumble is coming. That's it from me. Bye for now.